You know, it's funny how we think of rock stars, isn't it? We often picture them as these larger-than-life figures, always in competition, always trying to outdo one another. We imagine them all competitive and full of themselves, constantly battling for the spotlight. But when it comes to guitarists, they're more like a bunch of kids in a sweet shop, eyes wide with wonder and excitement. Only instead of gawking at lollipops, they're drooling over each other's licks and riffs, marveling at the creativity and skill on display. It's like they've formed this secret club, a brotherhood bound by their love for the instrument. A club where the entry fee is being able to make 6 strings sound like pure magic, where every note played is a ticket to camaraderie. And once you're in, it's all about giving each other pats on the back and saying, "Mate, how the hell did you do that?" It's a world of mutual admiration and respect. In a world where everyone's trying to one-up each other, these guitar gods are busy lifting each other up, celebrating each other's successes and pushing each other to new heights. Now, let's talk about Eric Clapton for a moment. This is a bloke who's been called God by his fans, but even God can be humbled. And that's exactly what happened when Clapton laid eyes on Tommy Emmanuel. Clapton went full fanboy and declared Emmanuel the greatest guitar player I've ever seen. Now, coming from Clapton, that's like the Pope saying you're the holiest person he's ever met. You've got to wonder what was going through Clapton's mind at that moment. Was it awe, admiration, or was it just bloody hell, I think I need more practice? Whatever it was, it speaks volumes about Emmanuel's skills and about Clapton's humility for that matter. Now let's talk about Jimi Hendrix. If guitarists were a royal family, Hendrix would be the king that all the other kings bow down to. The man could make a guitar sound like it was from another planet. Even the greats were in awe of Hendrix. Eric Clapton once said, "I thought I was pretty good until I saw Jimi." It just goes to show, no matter how good you are, there's always someone who can make you feel like a beginner. What's truly remarkable is how Hendrix's influence continues to echo through the guitar world even decades after his passing. It makes you wonder what he'd think of today's guitar heroes. Let's shift gears and talk about Mark Knopfler. Now here's a bloke who could make a guitar sing better than most people can actually sing, and yet he's about as showy as a librarian on a quiet day. Knopfler's not one to blow his own trumpet, or guitar for that matter, but he's always been quick to praise others. He once said about Jeff Beck, "Jeff Beck is the best guitar player on the planet." High praise indeed from a man who's no slouch himself. It's like Gordon Ramsay calling you the best chef in the world. You'd probably want that printed on a t-shirt. Now, you might think that all this mutual admiration would get a bit sickening after a while, like watching a group of friends complimenting each other's Instagram posts, where every comment is a variation of "you're amazing" or "so talented." But somehow with these guitar legends, it never gets old. It's like watching a masterclass in humility and respect. Take Steve Vai, for instance, a true virtuoso in every sense of the word. The man can do things with a guitar that should probably be illegal in several countries. His fingers move with such speed and precision, it's almost supernatural. Yet he's been known to gush about other guitarists like a teenager at a boy band concert. It's endearing to see someone so talented be so genuinely impressed by his peers. He once said about Joe Satriani, "Joe is the most musical guitar player I've ever heard." That's high praise coming from someone of Vai's caliber. Coming from Vai, that's like Einstein calling you a math whiz. It's a compliment that carries immense weight. And let's not forget about the time when Eddie Van Halen praised Yngwie Malmsteen. Eddie, a legend in his own right, recognized the brilliance in Yngwie's playing. These moments of mutual admiration remind us that even the greatest have their heroes. It's a beautiful cycle of inspiration and respect that keeps the spirit of music alive. As we wrap up this little tour through the Mutual Admiration Society of Guitar Legends, it's worth pondering what it all means. These musicians who have spent countless hours perfecting their craft have not only mastered their instruments, but have also created a unique bond with each other. These guitar gods, with their superhuman abilities to make 6 strings sound like an entire orchestra, have created something beyond just music. Their performances are like symphonies, each note meticulously crafted to evoke emotion and tell a story. They've fostered a culture of respect and inspiration that's as enduring as their classic riffs. This culture transcends generations, influencing not just their peers, but also young, aspiring musicians who look up to them. It's like they've all signed some unspoken pact. Right, we're all bloody brilliant, so let's just enjoy each other's brilliance. This mutual admiration isn't just about ego, it's about recognizing the hard work and dedication that each musician brings to the table. And in doing so, they've set an example that goes beyond the world of music. Their camaraderie and mutual respect serve as a model for other fields and industries. Imagine if everyone approached their field like these guitarists do. The world would be filled with professionals who not only excel in their work, but also uplift and support their colleagues. Politicians praising each other's policies. Imagine a world where political leaders genuinely appreciate and build upon each other's ideas for the greater good, chefs complimenting each other's dishes. Picture a culinary world where chefs celebrate each other's creativity and innovation, leading to a richer, more diverse dining experience for everyone. The world would be a much nicer place, wouldn't it? A place where mutual respect and admiration are the norms, not the exceptions. But perhaps the most important legacy these guitar legends leave behind is the inspiration they provide for future generations. Their music, their ethos, and their spirit of camaraderie will continue to inspire young musicians to pick up a guitar and dream big.